Let's have a conversation about the internet. I've been contemplating having this talk for a very long time. Not gonna lie. I got too close to the idea of what the internet was supposed to be for my own good. So, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. Like that was like not a YouTuber. Let's not go there. It was more so like I wanted to be an entertainer. Like I used to watch movies as a kid, right? And me and my little sister had an auntie that had a movie cabinet. I'm talking about filled from top to bottom, like movies galore, from like anywhere from Aquila and the Bee to The Life of Bees to Jaws to Chucky 1 through 5, like any movie that you could think of, she probably had in that cabinet, all on DVD and some VHS tapes too. It was a good time, and me and my little sister, we used to watch movies till the very end, till the end credits rolled, and when the end credits rolled, we would play a game where we would try to find our names in the end credits. And fast forward to today, I am now an actor slash video editor slash whatever else thing, multi hyphenate, and it's funny how things like that correlate. You know what I'm saying? When you get older, I got too focused on the detail and I didn't see the bigger picture. Right? For a long time, I didn't see the bigger picture, and like when I first started YouTube, of course I was doing all the things. I was like, okay, what type of camera do I need? Okay, what type of PC do I need? But the thing about me is, I'm the type of person that if I say it, I'm gonna do it. Right? If I say it, I'm gonna do it. And anybody that knows me personally, knows me from high school, knows me from projects that I worked on with you, they know. If I say something, 9 times out of 10, you will see it soon, either on the internet or if you call me and FaceTime me, I'm gonna be telling you, hey, yeah, this is what happened, this was going on, this was what's going on, right? When I was researching YouTube, like, you know what I'm saying, they always tell you, you know what I'm saying, this is how you make a hook. This is how you tell a story. This is how you do this. This is how you do this. This is how you do this. And I got so bogged down with the details of YouTube and how to do it that I followed that structure to a T until I stopped being able to create, right? Because I was like, man, I can't make this video. The lighting's off. The this is this and this and this, and I got so focused on how to make something right instead of just making something. Period. And that frustrated me for the longest time, like for a very very long time. Mind you, I still went out and I did things and I filmed. It was days where I filmed. I have hours upon hours upon gigabytes upon terabytes of footage that will probably never be released to the world, but I have my personal, you know what I'm saying, arsenal that I just never edited, never sat down even re-looked over it because I was too worried about the details. Not saying that details aren't important. I'm just saying that if you were to paint a picture, right, and you spent your whole life refining and going over the details, and then you somehow become like 75, 80 years old, you're on your deathbed, and all you painted was one picture, just to find out that the world doesn't receive it, and it didn't help anybody, and it didn't push any like forward thinking or anything. It just was this one picture. How would that make you feel? That's oftentimes how I feel about the internet. The internet has given a lot of people access to a lot of things, and it is oftentimes hyper focused on every details of people's lives, details of people's doings and sayings, details of how to do something and why to do something and this and this and this. But ultimately, all of that fades in real life. You know what I'm saying? There's no amount of content that's out there that will help you truly live your life. That's something that you have to do for yourself. And for me, I found that out the hard way. I definitely have considered a lot of things, a lot of information, and I've lost a lot of money focusing only on, okay, what can I do on the internet? What can I learn from the internet? And there's even times where like I was like, oh yeah, just YouTube it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just Google it. Why are you worried about like finding it out? You don't gotta find nothing out. Just go Google it. Like that was the answer for me. But like I'm a firm believer in like science. I love science. Science is so good. Like it's really good. And the biggest thing about science is having a hypotenuse and then experimenting with that hypotenuse. And when you take away the guesswork and you don't have that like struggle, I'm not saying you have to bump your head exactly, you know what I'm saying, do your research as you do, but I'm saying to execute on the details, not just look it up on Google, and if it's right on Google then it's right in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? There's, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely victim to it. I'm definitely you know what I'm saying, if I gotta go to the stand, I'm gonna tell you I'm guilty. Word, I'm gonna tell you I'm guilty all the way, because how do you combat when you have all this information? Also, I feel that my reality is that I take the internet too serious. Like, and it's not even in my forefront mind. It's not like up here I understand the internet's fake. Like you can't trust or do anything on the internet. But in my subconscious mind, I really believe that my subconscious mind thinks of the internet as the same thing as real life. The proof of this is when I think back to when I first got my phone, right? I first got a cell phone around like high school age. And when I first got my first cell phone and I started like texting people, downloading things like Facebook, Snapchat, you know what I'm saying, all the things, how I would interact with people on the internet would be the same way I would treat and respect people in real life, right? And anytime somebody would text me, they could be like, okay. And that was all they texted. And I'll sit back and be like, yeah, I agree. And this and this and this and this and this and this. I'm a very explanatory person. A lot of things that I say are very long winded. That's why I'm making this video, because you know what I'm saying? There's things that you just can't put on paper that will express how you feel. I carried that same idea throughout my whole entire life. A callback to earlier would be the same thing of me doing exactly what I say I'm going to do. Once I say I'll do it, I'm going to do it. I stand on my word. This is very hard to execute on the internet, because you cannot hold people to that same standard of doing what they say they're going to do, because people say a lot of weird and intrusive thoughts fight every day on the internet. It's very crazy here. You can't, you know what I'm saying, you just can't rely on people. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, all of these details, all of these things, and you focus and you follow, and you end up forgetting how to have fun and how to just live your life. I'm going to focus strictly on how to live my life and how to focus and how to get my thoughts and my opinions out without, you know what I'm saying, relying on a Google search or a YouTube video every time. You know what I'm saying? Um, for example, I want to become an actor. Do I know the first thing? I have no actor homies, except for the ones I met, you know what I'm saying, through acting now. But like beforehand, I had no actor homies. I live in a small town. Uh, I have all the excuses that I could possibly. I don't come from a family of like actors and actresses. You know what I'm saying? I could make it going on and on, but like all the YouTube videos in the world isn't going to help me do the work. You know what I'm saying? I could watch Michaela Lysak all day. I could watch Kurt Yu and all these other people, and I will still never become a famous actor or, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, because I didn't do the work. My camera battery died. But yeah, like I was saying, that was one thing that I forgot to do, was the work. And I got too caught up in the minor details. And now, my solution to that is to retain more of my peace in my space, in my real life, and my identity in my work. And trying to put out things that I would like to hear and I would like to see, and not caring about how many views it gets, or what is the retention rate on the video, what is this, what is that, because ultimately, and at the end of the day, none of that really matters. You know what I'm saying? The retention rate, what is, what isn't, how to do things, how not to do things. It's your story. Your channel, your YouTube video is your story. Tell it. That's why, that's literally why I came up with the phrase aspire to inspire. Because it's like, if you're constantly, you know what I'm saying, doing something, you're constantly putting in the work, and you constantly, you know what I'm saying, you're going to inspire somebody. You know what I'm saying? I heard a quote that I really have stuck to and have started to live by, was, my dreams are big enough to fit other people's dreams inside of them. And I want that to be true. I want my dream to be so big that it doesn't feed only my generations and the generations that come after me, but the generations of people's families across the world. I want that to reign true on this earth and in this earth. I want it to shake the very core and essence of any culture, and I want it to breathe excellence, being kind, being somebody of greatness, being somebody of stature, upholding yourself, upholding accountability. You know what I'm saying? What the true essence of what it is to be a human being and being human. And that's what the internet has made me feel like. I know most people clicked on this video and they probably listened through all of this stuff and was like, but what does that have to do with the internet? What does that got to do with this and this and this? It's my truth. That's what I had to say. That's all I have to say. See you another time. Love you. God bless. Goodbye. And aspire to inspire.
I got motherfuckers asking me, what you do to stay solid? How much cash you got? Is it profit? You niggas need to stop it. Just go get some money. Make your life worth strong. Just go work for something.